Hey, good morning, good morning. Good morning. This is Spirit Journey. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, that's the rooster. Yeah, good morning, people. This is Spirit Journey. And today's Monday. Hello, Monday morning in Rwanda. Good morning, people. Boy, I feel good this morning. Yes, I feel pretty good this morning. Well, yeah, I'm renting a place here in Kigali. Yeah, oh, my little doggy. You should. I'm going to show you him. Hello. That's what dogs do when they have to go potty. See, even they have some decorum. You know, they go potty, they're going to cover it up. Yeah, he's doing okay. Yeah, I feel good this morning. Um, yeah, I'm renting a place, and yeah, I'm renting a place, and I slept in a different room. Yes, good morning, viewer. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I slept in a different room this morning. Last night, and make sure I clean it. I mopped it a little bit and put my essential oil spray in the room. Wow, I like it. Yeah, it was a small, dinky little room. The curtains are dragging on the floor, but I had them put the railing up further up, so it works perfectly. And the screens are in, so I can leave the window open, get a nice breeze. Yeah, I loved it. Do you know, I noticed something. I don't like rooms too big, because then I start to feel like, it's, vulnerable. But I like things small enough, and I feel cozy. I guess it's like the womb, the womb is small and cozy. So anyway, I feel good this morning, and yeah, I got up out of bed on time. You know, would have liked to get up maybe, to leave a little earlier, but that's okay. It's all good. But anyways, let me tell what I want to talk about. I want to talk about a dream I had. A dream about that I was to get married. It felt so real. Yeah, the dream I had felt so real. Yes, it wasn't that long ago I had that, when I woke up. Yeah, I had a dream that I was to get married. No, have you ever had a dream like, see, I have to watch my little boy too. Yeah, I have to watch him also. Yeah. Maraho, morning, morning. Here you go. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah, so I say hello to people. Yeah, the early birds like myself and others, we greet each other, and it's really nice. That's one thing I like about Rwanda. People say good morning, good afternoon, things like that, and I like it. I like that part of the culture. Oh, so back to the dream. I'm just basically, I just when I woke up from the dream, I just threw my clothes on. Yeah, these cars, you have to be careful with the cars. Sometimes they go in the middle of the road. They can hit you. Yeah, they kind of like go over on my side. Yeah, but either way, let me get back to what I was saying. Yeah, I had a dream that, I'm going to talk about the dream about I was to get married, and I learned something about contrast. I think it's very important. I think everything's related to everything else, about contrast in life. marriage, interpersonal relationship, everything. So I don't remember how the dream started, but I remember I was back in my parents' house. Yes, I was in the kitchen, and I remember my mother was there, and my father, and my twin. I have a twin brother. And we're in the kitchen. Yeah, the lights were on. We're just busy, just busy in the kitchen. I don't remember all of the details, but I remember at one point I was in a room, and this person I used to go out with in real life, before I went into the military, was sitting in front of me. And he kind of had like a serious look on his face. But right next to me was this other guy. And he sort of looks like someone that I met here. And no, I'm not going out with him. He's a cute guy, really cute. A black fellow, dark complexion, very tall, very lean, long arms. And he was very gregarious, very outgoing. And I remember at one point, he took his arm, he had a large arm, the guy was massive. I mean, he wasn't bulky, but he was just a big fellow. And I remember he put his arm around my shoulders, like he's, owning me. Yeah, there are a lot of dogs here. When we walk past the dogs, like jump. Yeah, bye doggy. So, yeah, so the guy that I knew in the past, in real life, was sitting in front of me. And he had like a serious look. It's like he was a little angry with me or something. And then the other guy, young also, the other guy, the African fellow, he looked about, oh no, not over there, it's an anthill. Yeah, they got anthills here. Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near any anthill with my little dog. Okay, you could go here. So, yeah, I remember the he had put his arm around my shoulder, and he was very outgoing, and he's talking very gregariously, and I liked it. I liked the fellow. I felt as if, I knew him. Like sometimes in dreams, you dream that like you feel like you're just continuing with a prior conversation. It felt real. It felt I was living in it. That's how I felt that this was actually happening, that we had a history together. And I remember one point he turned around. He said, I speak Creole to you. Creole, I mean French Creole. And no, I don't think it was Haitian. No offense to Haitian. But this is what I'm thinking the dream. Yeah, and I remember that he had to bend down for something in front of me. And I see how massive he is. He's a big dude. It was just, I just felt good. You ever just feel good about somebody? Yeah, we can go, we go the other way. Yeah. So, I think just so it doesn't fall off. Yeah, the mornings here are cold. Look at my, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I just felt that like we were continuing the scene from another visit. And yeah, but yeah, he was very outgoing. And he looks like someone that I know here. The person that delivers my gas from my oven. I have a gas stove. But I just felt, I remember how at ease I felt. I felt comfortable. I felt like I belonged. And then the next thing I remember, I'm back, I'm in the kitchen of my parents' house, the house that we lived in my growing up. And yeah, my father never verbalized to me, but I remember that he came up to me and he had like a cell phone and he showed me what was on the screen. And my twin was by my side. And he hands it to me to look at the screen. Something about a wedding. And I, I said, then that's when the confusion really started. I said, wait a minute, I'm getting married today, I said, in the dream. I said, God, did I get my dress? I didn't send out any invitations. How would he know I'm getting married? I said, oh my God, I think I forgot to do all these. And I know my twin said something to me. But in my mind, I'm thinking, how should I handle this? Because here I'm in the kitchen preparing something and I get married in a few. How can I juggle this? And I was thinking, maybe just to elope, just pretend nothing, it's just another day. Just get to the wedding and marry the guy. And I think I was to marry the poor, lanky guy that was going to speak Creole to me. And not the old boyfriend from way back. Yeah, and that's basically what happened. What was happening in my thoughts, and how I'm gonna juggle this, and maybe just keep it easy. Okay, this sounds reasonable. Don't say anything. Just finish up in the kitchen, and then get to the wedding and get married. Because I thought, oh, married, just go walk up to the minister or whatever who's going to preside over it, and then that's it. And you just go home. As you can see, never been married. Boy, it was something else. Yeah, it felt real, and it felt weird because there were people in the dream who I've never, haven't really thought about. My father's been gone now for 15 years. Yeah, he's been gone for 15 years. I think my little boy's gonna go potty. Let me get ready for him in case he has to go to number 2. Okay, that was a good boy. Let me get this thing out. His poop bag. Yeah, he gets a little pooper bag. We get it out ready. It's quickly. Yeah, so, but it felt like I could just, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. It was just, I was in the moment, the looking at the screen there was some, invitation, like an announcement. That's what it was. It was an announcement I was to get married. And I recently just had a wedding to go to. An acquaintance of mine. Yeah. He got married a week ago. A week ago Saturday. Yeah, a week ago Saturday. And yeah, so I think the invitation looked like his. But like here with the invitation, it was he said it orally to me, and then he WhatsApped me like an announcement. But it was not anything that I had to fill out. Like in America, you get formal invitation in the mail. You get a formal invitation in the mail, and then you mail it back. And it's indicating yes, no, how many guests, something like that. This wasn't it. But I did WhatsApp him back. say, yeah, yeah, I'm coming. I'm gonna go. Things are very open here. So it's like a like it's like a big tables, and then it's like a buffet. So it's the formal ceremony, the traditional ceremony where the bride and groom exchange presents, and they might exchange they exchange presents to the family of the other person. And if you have money, you give them a cow. Yeah, they like cows. But no, I didn't see a cow there. But I guess it's like something written on paper, something indicating that we're going to give you cows. And people wear modern clothes, or they're wearing traditional. The women are wearing traditional costume. It's called a mushanana. It's like a shawl, and you wear it on a diagonal. A sash. That's a sash, and a wrap skirt. And then you wear like a short sleeve, clingy top that goes under the well, or sash. Real simple. And then that's the first part of the wedding, and then I mean the ceremony, and then they go to a traditional church. A traditional what you see on TV about marriage, like in America, the girl's white and guy wears a suit or something. Yeah, and then you go for photos, and then you go to the dance thing. So the wedding I just went to a week ago, I just went to the ceremony. Yeah, you know what else I learned? Like the invitation said 9 o'clock in the morning, okay? So got there like 15 minutes early. I'm an early bird, always early. Well, the thing got until 3 hours later. Yeah, it was 3 hours later. Yeah, the people really started. The guests started coming maybe an hour after I arrived, around 9:30, and yeah, the decorations were up. It wasn't completed. Yeah, so it was like wow. But it eventually started, and this was outdoors, like under a big tent. It was hot too. So the lesson here with weddings in Rwanda: make sure you bring water with you, and maybe a little treat, something like a candy or something give you some energy, because even under the tent, it was hot, and I felt dehydrated, and I was getting anxiety. Yeah, because yeah, by this time, like an hour, 2 hours after I arrived, they had someone testing the microphone, and then getting loud, testing, testing. Oh, yeah, so I started, with the loud noise and everything, I started to feel ill. So I had to I got up from my seat. I was concerned getting up because the seats were all taken. And I didn't want to leave, get up and someone take my chair. So I was able to communicate that I was just going to get water. I'd be back. Yeah, they were very nice. They put their bags on my chair. And then went to someone who looked like they worked there. I said, I need water. I'm getting dehydrated. I need water. Yeah, I was panicking a little bit. I didn't feel good. Yeah, me and hot weather, we don't we don't we don't mix very well. I used to be very good with hot weather. So that's why when I decided to move from America to Africa, I wanted something that has mild weather. And Rwanda is that place, at least in the morning. In the morning, it's nice and cool. It was in the 50s or 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, just see. Seeing the dog. Yeah, I know the dog that lives there. Yeah, that's Tom. His name is Tom. Yeah, Tom. It's a nice little dog. He's a baby. He's only like 9 months old. Yeah, meeting people who have dogs. Little, American type dogs. Yeah, they're not really dog people here. They have their, security dogs, the German Shepherds. But bougie dogs, no, not really. Oh, I met one lady with a real bougie dog. She had a Pomeranian. And she's from Curacao, that's in the Caribbean. And she's been living here for 5 years. She lives in a very nice house, a beautiful car. Wow. Not sure what she does. But yeah, her dog was outside, on her property. So I guess the dog is, went out her. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you get to meet different people here when you get up early. You meet the same people. It's really nice. It's what I like about here, getting up early. Even back in America. Get up, get the air. Yeah, so it's really nice. What was I saying now? Yeah, when I chose Rwanda, it's cool. The mornings, as I mentioned a moment ago, it's very cool. It could be in the low 60s, sometimes 50s, and it's perfect for walking. Yeah. So by the time, what time is it now? Okay. Sunrise would be like in 5 minutes. It comes up at 5:52. Right now it's 5:47. So yeah, sunrise isn't yet, but it's approaching. Okay, he's gone potty. Let me hold up a moment. I'll pick up after him. Just a second, people. Oh, let me just fix it. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, it's a perfect time for walking. And I love it, people. Yeah, it had to be a place. The place I moved to had to be a place that is cool in the morning. And so I try to do everything early. So I like getting up early, going for my walks, and then come back. And I'm usually just stayed in. If I have to purchase something later on, like go to the market, because the market here, excuse me, sorry, the markets here open from like 8 to 10. I mean, to be on the safe side, by 10 o'clock everything's open. So, put this back in my, yeah, so I can't get everything early. So sometimes I'm forced to go out after I arrive. After I come home, I have to go back out. But it's hot. And now it's getting hotter. Just the other day, I think it was Friday or Saturday, it was 87 degrees Fahrenheit. That is, I said, we're staying in. Yep. I said, I'm not going to go out. Yes, and it just hits you, the heat. So yesterday I did go out with Lavender and my dog. But it was just for a little bit. I had to get a little shopping down the road. Hey, hi. Oh my God, and that was Lavender. Yeah, he's a good boy. So that's what happened. So the dream, I don't know what the dream meant, people. Um, no, I'm not getting married, anything like that. But it felt real. And I don't know what it means that I forgot to send out the invitations. And my father, knowing that I was to get married, and hands me his cell phone, his smartphone, showing me something, some invitation. I mean, I couldn't really read it in the dream, but I can tell that it's some type of formal thing. People, what do you think it means? Yeah, there's my old boyfriend from way, way back in the dream, looking very ho-hum, very upset with me. And then the new guy, real tall, real big, very handsome. And he said, I'm going to talk Creole to you. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Would you do something like that? Would you forget to send out invitations? Would you still get married and not even tell your family and just go for it? That's what the dream was. And my twin was in it. I forget what he said, but he was, I forget what he said, but he, you know, my mind is racing. So, what am I going to do? So that was the dream. Now, the second part about contrast. Yeah, the dream had to do with some contrast, the new versus the old. Hello, Moraho, Moraho. The dream about, contrast. You had the old boyfriend, the new boyfriend, my parents. Yeah, and my father had passed away 15 years ago. Yeah, he was younger. He looked younger. He looked like the age that I am now. Yeah. Contrast. Yeah, I was putting on my socks. I have these little booty socks, and it was dark in the room. And as I sat down on the chair, I put the socks next to me. There was another chair right next to me, a light colored chair. And the chair that I was sitting on was a dark color. So I said to myself, let me put the socks, because the socks were dark, put it on the armrest of the light chair because of contrast. Because with contrast, you can see a little better, right? Come on, Come, Lavin. Come on, Lavin, look at him. Okay, come on, Lavin. No. Come on. Come, come. Sorry. Yeah. So in life, well, to have contrast, it provided me assistance to be able to get my socks, to grab my socks when I needed to. If I put it on the dark chair, I would be groping around in the dark in the room to try to find my little sock, you know? So it stood out to me when that happened, and it taught me a spiritual message. The spiritual message is that in life you're going to have contrast, but the contrast is to assist you so that you could discern differences. You could discern things so you could navigate in life. Navigation in this sense, to be able to find the sock because the room was dark. And if I placed it on the dark chair, I couldn't see the contrast between the sock and the chair. And I lose it. It'll waste my time. But contrast was able to assist me today by making things go quicker. And that's what I learned. It was like, wow. Sometimes people think that opposites could be bad, but this whole life, yeah, this whole life is about contrast, male and female, young and old, tall and short. It's all about contrast. And I guess even good and bad. Good and bad things could have its purpose too in life. That it provides you information. The information is for the person that's navigating in this life. It could be something simple or something big. Have contrast in your life, salt and pepper, right? Yeah, we have that. We have salt and pepper in America. We have salt and pepper in life. It's usually always on the table, right? What I hope. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, it's an amazing concept, people. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's an interesting message. Yeah, so it's sunrise now. People are out and about. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people are out now. So that's what time is it? Yeah, it is 5:57. Yeah, so people are up. People get up, they do. Yeah, people start the gardening. Yeah, this is an agricultural society here in Rwanda. That's where I am. And people get up at sunrise, and start their chores. Yeah, you find people out and about washing their cars. Yeah, they like the cars here. Yeah, they get up, wash their cars. And what else? A lot of motorcycles. Many people, like the bulk of the people, they use those they call them motos. And they travel. And yes, I've done it. I've showed videos of me on it. Yeah. I thought at first I wouldn't like it, but I'm going to like it. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yes, I've used them and they come in handy. But the pricing. Hello. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, you see the buses, the school buses. Yeah, they wave. Yeah. Yeah, the people here love my dog. Listen. Hey, Lavin. Okay. Hey, Lavin. Hi. Hello. Yeah. Lavender is like a rock star here in Rwanda. Yeah, he is very popular with the young children, the school children, like ages like 5 and yeah, yeah. The person whose wedding I went to a week ago. Yeah, I met him. He's like he overlooks the children, and yeah, they invited me in the school. It was the nun actually. It's like a Catholic school, and I was going up the hill with my dog. This is back in March of this year, 2024. And I said hello. She sees me with the dog. She pulls me in. She grabs my arm, pulls me in to look around, and that someone chaperoned me. That the guy chaperoned me, and meet the meet the head of the school. It was really nice. And then they had me introduce myself to the students. It could have been maybe 200 kids. Yeah, and they were like every morning they have to. I call in military terms I call it mustering. You know, you all meet in the beginning of the day. I guess maybe they give announcements or something, but they had me as a guest, and I spoke. I spoke a little bit myself and my dog, and it was fantastic. And they like they the guy that got married, he says, okay, we're going to get 3 people who are going to ask you questions, and if it's okay. I says, no problem, so it'll be fun. So they had the 3 kids, and one of them asked, oh, do you ever, what she was trying to say, could you, like, because I had my dog in my arms, because at that time, Lavender was very weak. Yeah, his health was very bad. He just had surgery. And so I was very protective over him. So she was asking, hey, could your dog walk? Could the dog stand? Because, you know, you're holding the dog. I said, oh, yeah, he can walk. And so when I put him down to demonstrate that what a dog looks like standing, all the kids ran in unison towards my dog. And the guy that got married said, whoa, whoa, whoa. It was so funny. It looked like the scene with like with those rock stars from the 1960s and 70s, how those people run, and it was screaming. I didn't, I didn't know that would happen. And then fast, I can take this off, it's getting warm now. And then fast forward months later, maybe 3 months later after that, I went to this place to get some juice. And the guy has a little girl, and she says, oh, I know her. She came to our school with a little dog named Lavender. I said, oh my goodness. I said, your daughter goes to that school? She says, yeah. You never know. It's a small world, Rwanda. It's a relatively small country. And so you can meet someone in a store. Well, that same person might work in another store. I kid you not. Yeah, and they'll recognize you before you recognize them. She knew who I was. I didn't recognize. I mean, there was like 200 kids, and I'm not good with faces. But yeah, they knew his name, and sometimes it's crossover. And sometimes when I'm walking in a unrelated area, hello, in an unrelated area, come on, come. Oh, hey, come. Sometimes I'm walking in an unrelated area, and little kids will come up to me, and they'll say, where's Lavender? Where's Lavender? They remembered his name. I didn't remember these kids. It's funny. So I said, oh, he's home right now. They said, well, who's taking care of him? They're very, some of the kids are very, very sharp, you know. They ask questions I wouldn't think, why would they be concerned who's actually with them at this moment in time? Yeah, they were. Yeah. Yeah, so people are up now. So it's 6:04 in the morning here in Rwanda. Yeah, I love my morning walks. Um, but yeah, life, I guess, is about contrast. Um, yeah, contrast is essential. Like the analogy about the socks, it was only when I put the sock against a light background, it was the light colored chair, I was able to navigate better, you know, in the dark. And maybe that's what contrast is about. When you're in the dark, what to do, because it provides the ability to make decisions based on the differences between the two things, 2 or more things, you know. So yeah, so what about Rwanda? and its contrast. Yeah, I have a lot of growing up to do also. I know things in life aren't always perfect. Excuse me. It's not always perfect. And yes, sometimes I don't like the contrast. And I think maybe that's what the enlightenment for today about the socks is to remind me is, you need contrast. You may not like it, but it might be essential. Yeah, people up and they're doing the chores now. Either mopping, cleaning the floor, cleaning the car. Yeah, that's one thing that's exciting about Rwanda. People, sorry, the dust. People get up early. They get up with nature. When that sun comes up, they're up because taking advantage of the sunlight. See, it's the contrast. The sunlight allows you to see in the dark. It allows you to navigate what's on the ground, you know. And they do the cleaning, they wash their cars. It's really interesting, the wash of the car. Yeah, everybody has a car. Usually people that have houses, they have cars. I don't know, you know something? What's really weird? See, a lot of people don't have cars, like myself. And I don't know where to go shopping for this stuff. You're here, there's water on it. You can know who's washing their car because you see the water. See that? Yeah, you see water in the street, like a trail of water. That means someone's washing something. But I hope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's beautiful this morning. See the sky? Yeah, I like it. This is the best time for me in the morning. I like it because I get my exercise. The weather's cool. My little boy here, my little dog, yeah, he doesn't do well in the heat. He has a flat face. Those pug-nosed dogs, they're not designed for hot weather. Yeah, he's still on medication. He's different. He's more mellow now. He's not jumping on people. It's amazing how a situation change you overnight. Yeah, he like changed overnight. Yeah, so I also do my walks. I feel I owe it up to my little dog. He lost his sisters overnight. He lost his sisters in January of this year, 2024. He's always, he's the last one that I got, last dog that I got. So the other two that died, they were there before him. And so he's always been with somebody. And then to not have a little buddy, two girls to nag him, But at least he gets all the attention now. Yeah, this is pretty. I like the gate. Yeah, I like the gate. That's pretty. So yeah, I feel like that I owe it to my little boy because I don't know how many years he has left. He's still on medication, and the medication does cause problem with the liver. It's on steroids. Oof. It's a dirt road. Yeah, they have dirt roads in Rwanda. Yeah. Oh, look at that sun. Yeah, sunrise was around 5:52 a.m. this morning. So it's just after, let's see, now it's 6:10, so about 15 minutes. Isn't it beautiful here? And yeah, I always wanted to see that, what the sun looks like in Africa. I know it's the same sun, but it just gives you a different feel about things. I always wanted to see it though. Um, yeah, so yeah, I feel it. I'm. I have to make it up to my dog, and I don't know how much time he has. I mean, no one knows how much time they have in life, but um, because I see that he's changed. He's slower now, and I have to just be ready because this land, I guess, it just had there were too many contrasts when he arrived. Yeah, yeah. Let me say this. I mentioned about contrast is necessary in life. Well, when there's too much contrast, it causes confusion. When there's too much contrast in life, it can create confusion. And what do I mean by that? Well, when my dogs came, they were in a fixed environment before they came. They lived in a place for 14 years, 11 years, consistently. And then overnight, they're in a different environment. The type of people that they were with, they weren't savvy. They should have known, but it happened. Too many contacted a bacterial infection, and he couldn't fight it. The girls were just, I think the girls just got fed up. Sorry about that. I think the girls got fed up and they gave up. And, uh, and the little boy, he was the strongest of the three. He's younger. He's 3 years younger than the girls. And he just was getting worse and worse as time went on. Yeah, I was so. Hey, Muraho. Mabomutse. Morning, morning.
How are you?
Good, good. Hello, baby. See? Yeah, they're friendly here. I like Rwanda, but I am still, I'm still grieving. I have to be honest, I'm still grieving. And I also come out here to, I guess, try to forget. And it's a beautiful place. Look at, look at these, they have hills all over the place. Isn't that, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it's beautiful here. Yeah, so there was too much contrast for my dogs, and they couldn't adjust. They couldn't adjust to the vibe. Marao, here you go. Yeah, they couldn't. Good boy. Inga. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still adjusting people. So I come out here because I came here to see the beauty of Rwanda. I heard about the beautiful hills. When I saw the pictures of Rwanda, look at all this. When I saw pictures of the tree, that they had trees here and grass. Yeah, this place, Rwanda, is very agricultural. They grow a lot of bananas. Yeah, bananas is my staple now. I mean, I had bananas in America, of course. Here you can buy, this always a supply of bananas. It gives you energy. Yeah, I bought them initially because I was sick too when I had to like I arrived in Rwanda in December of 2023, early December, and then 10 days later, an emergency, and I had to fly back to America. And it was to take 1 or 2 days, had me stuck in New York City for 2.5 weeks. And then I was able to fly back to Rwanda in January. I've been here since. But I had caught the COVID. Yeah. I must have gotten it when I was on the, and I arrived like on a Friday evening. And on Monday, my throat started, I got caught in the rain. My throat was hurting, and I just thought nothing of it. And then by Tuesday, I collapsed. Yeah, and my mother was sick. So we actually went to the hospital for my mom, not myself. But because of the incident what happened to me, I said, let them at least check me out. And my mother tested positive for COVID. And a family member said, hey, mom got tested and she tested positive for COVID. You should get tested too. So I got tested. They couldn't give me the results right away. So they asked for my name and telephone number and I think address. And 2 days later, Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, yeah, I get a call from the Department of Health. You tested positive. So I was stuck there. And yeah, that's what happened. And the reason why I came to that, what the urgency was back in America, I couldn't resolve. Come on, come on, Levin. Yeah, so it was really something. So there were too many contrasts in my life. The COVID, the monetary issue, family, it all made it life complicated. And during the same time, my dogs had to navigate in Rwanda because they were at a boarding place. And they said they were fine, the people who were working with them, the so-called professionals. Yeah, you never know in life. Those contrasts could pop unexpectedly. You can do all the right things, but sometimes contrast happens, people. And when contrast happens, okay, I would say when contrast happens, take a deep breath, try to exhale, and be as flexible as you can. Yeah, because if you're not flexible enough, it could destroy your mind. And so I think walking here like this every day, it relaxes my mind and reminds me of why I did come out here. I came out here to see, get reacquainted with what they call the motherland. Yeah. I always wanted to know what Africa was like, being a black American woman. People consider Africa like a taboo, like it's something evil, something that you're not supposed to know about. It's a nice place. The people are, I mean, they're just regular people. For the first time, I'm in it's not the first time. First time in sub-Saharan Africa, and I used to also live in the Caribbean. The Caribbean looks like here, actually. Come. It really does. I used to live in St. Thomas just for a couple of years, 3.5 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to live St. Thomas for 3.5 years, and they look alike. It's very similar, the landscape. And it was the first time I was in a very black place. A black population. I like Rwanda better than St. Thomas, hands down. I did not like St. Thomas. It is pretty. It's a pretty place, and they can cook. Yes, they can. But I think, everything affects everything else. History can affect a population. I think, people may not talk about it, but what they call post-slavery syndrome, Yeah, it's a lot of cruelty there. And I think if you're from a slave society and you had to survive, it your your behavior is based on history. But that's everybody. And maybe with Europeans too, their history is, the way they think is based on their history also. Europeans had to go, Western Europeans had to go through colonization also. Yes, they did. All those buildings and stuff that you see, the Romans built. Yeah, everything affects everything else. And what we're experiencing now is human history, and there's no perfect culture. Manaho! Yeah, they have the people. Yeah. Yeah, everything affects everything else, people. Yeah, I just show you a little bit where I'm walking. Yeah, so I think I was getting consumed with the racial climate in America. It was tearing me up inside. I told you all what happened to me there. The past 3 years in New York City, they're crazy now. But everything's in cycles, going through its cycle. And I decided for myself. I knew I wanted to leave. Yeah, even before, I think before COVID. Oops, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that word. I knew I wanted to leave. I was old enough and my financial situation a little better. Things were always hard economically for me, but all the reports, I started to listen to, we call those conspiracy theory shows. Yes, I do listen. Yeah, yes, I do listen to it. I knew for myself that, I would hear all the things, try to be self sufficient, things like that. And I said to myself, as I mentioned before, once a particular family member passed away, I knew I wanted to leave. That's what I told myself. But then I decided to leave anyhow. Sorry about that. I knew I wanted to leave anyhow. I said, the social climate is not, sorry, my nose is running. Yeah, the social climate was getting kind of dicey. Good boy, Lavender. So I said, I don't want to be stuck. Yeah, contrast, people. When the contrast gets too tight, too dicey, it's too late. Yeah. So, see, I had navigate. See, I went in 2022. I was supposed to leave, but there was this in Rwanda didn't have the particular infrastructure for banking. Hi, they didn't have it. They initially told me that they had it. So 2023 came, well, 22, it wasn't open, and I was told it was open, and I had to change my mind. I had to change my plans. And then 2023 came along, the end of the following, end of 2023. I decided to leave because then I found out that it was open. See, when the contrast modified, I said, do it now, because I was afraid that they were going to another shutdown, shutdown. What's the expression? That people wouldn't be able to leave the country because some other new pathogen disease. And I knew I didn't want to stay in that apartment. I mean, I loved my apartment. I had a really nice place. I was there for almost 21 years. And I said to myself, I said, if there's another pandemic, and with the migrant situation, the violence, I don't think I'd feel comfortable. It'd be too great for me, the contrast. See all the banana trees? Those are banana trees. Yeah. Uh-uh. Yeah. So I took the opportunity and left. Yeah, luckily I did. Yeah. I had to make a decision. That contrast was getting really to people. And the rules were changing. I was afraid. You can leave, you can't leave. You got to have this requirement, that requirement. And I didn't want to get stuck in my apartment. And I felt like I was hostage in my apartment. I started to feel that way because it was getting too violent outside. I lived like 2 blocks away from this shelter for the illegals. And it was in a location where I had to I had to go past it, you know. A little boy running. So I said, no, I said, I don't want to get stuck here. I said, if we have a pandemic here in Rwanda, I want to be in a house, you know? Yeah, I wanted to be in a house so that, I'm sorry, a little distracted. Yeah, I wanted to live in a house with a garden. So, hey, so if something happens, you don't feel as crushed, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and it worked out. It really did work out. Um, but I'll go straight. Yeah, I made the right decision. But everything in life, people, you could do all the right things, but there's a price to pay for every decision you make. And that's what life is about, the contrast. It's okay, you can leave to this country, but you know, your dogs are gonna get sick and die. There's a price to pay. It's horrible. And even though it makes me angry and sad, but some things you just can't fight. Hi. Little boy just sitting there. He's cute. Yeah, little baby. Hi. Hi. Isn't he sweet? Isn't that a sweet little boy? Yeah, I guess his mommy's at the store over there, right next. Yeah. So I left America. And when I left, I'm not intending on returning. You know, if a family emergency happens, I have to get ready, to go. That's why I had my boy, he was tested 2 months ago. He had to get a blood test. And then there's another test. It takes a month. So it's like 2 months to get the blood test. Oh, he had to get a shot. He had to get a rabies shot, wait a month, and then get tested for this antigen. So, I don't. Yeah, that is a watchdog. That is a watchdog. Yeah, you have people with real watchdog, the German Shepherds. So yeah, what was I just saying? Yeah, so I want to be able to travel with my little dog. I may have to emergency and get my mother, her health. So I have to be flexible. I have to have everything in place. If it's an emergency, I have to go because I have family in America. To travel with a little dog, when you're overseas, they have to have proof of these antigens in their blood cell. That you have. What do you call it? Okay, I want to see how I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to turn there. You have to be tested, that proof that you're protected against rabies. And it's like you get like a doggy passport, and you print the doggy passport and other papers. So I'm relying on those papers to come in. I did contact the veterinarian. I'm still waiting. Yeah, they said they didn't get an answer yet. But I can't leave without my little boy. I don't want to leave him with another boarder. But I know this lady. I met I have to contact this other lady. She's from Curacao originally. And she has a little Fifi dog. She has a Pomeranian. Yeah, she looks like she's rolling in money, people. She says she brings her dog to a center, like a dog school. I didn't ask. I have to ask her what school, what place. It's like a date, It's a boarding place. So while she works, it's being looked after. So I have to find out if push comes to shove, where does her dog stay when she's away? Yeah, I'd find out. Yeah, I have to find where she is because, yeah, I want to bring my little boy. I don't trust these places anymore. Yeah, the other place, there was all the bells and whistles, what they're supposed to be able to do. Some people just don't care. See, what I would like for places like this, that people become not money driven, but about ask that it's their calling, it's their craft. Don't forget the craft. Whatever what your craft is, whether you you bake things, cook, you repair sandals, be your best at it. And getting my bearing here. Yeah, be your best at it. And it's what that I admire about some of the cultures in Europe. I did a video many years ago. It was about these people who make cured ham. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. The top of the field in creating these specialty hams. They're cured hams, and I don't eat ham, but they have it for, for royalty. They have they have people who are like, I guess like performers, politicians, kings and queens, and they have their own section in that establishment. So their section of ham is separate from other people. Maybe that customer might want a particular something special with their ham done. So it's getting it fine-tuned according to what the client likes. And they've become so good at what they do. And it costs it costs a lot of money. So some people might think, oh, I'm just a shoe cobbler. Well, if you're the best in the world. Yeah, people can get throw out the shoes and just get a new cheap pair. But when you become more refined in life, when you become more refined, um, your taste changes. Marajo, your taste changes. Yeah. Contrast again. When money starts flowing in, what you could afford changes and you change. There's always going to be someone that wants what you do. Always. Marajo. Yeah, going to the lookout point again. Yeah. Yeah. See that? I've been come. This is like my fourth visit, I think. Isn't it nice? Yeah. Little kids. Yeah. There's always going to be somebody who's going to want what you do. Let's say you make the best hamburgers. Maybe use a special type of beef for your hamburgers. Or maybe it's the buns. Maybe you make great buns. So I'm just telling you guys here who are watching this, and gals, guys, that means male and female. It's a New York thing. Um, yeah, people, be the best at what you do. And the money will come in, but something is not all about money. I mean, if you got food on the table, you got a roof over your head, um, do something because you're good at it and you enjoy it. The money will come, you get your customers. Yeah, I know you do have thieves, people who steal ideas, but people know the original, you know? People know original. Okay. Yeah, people know original. Come on. That plane was going low. Yeah. Imga. Yeah. It was scary. Come on. Doggy, come on. Come. Hey. Yeah, they stare here. Yeah, they're staring. I'm at a construction site. They've seen me a couple of days now. And they stare. Ooh, you think I stare? Yeah, I do stare at people. I do. So I don't get angry when they stare because what I do, I'm some strange lady. Morajo. I'm some strange lady with this dog that looks like a monkey. It's all good. So you just say the obvious. This is a dog. Morajo. Yeah. Yeah. Someone's coming here, people. Let's just look out. Yeah, we're just gonna go around on the edge over there. Yeah. What? Yeah. So be good at what you do, people. Yeah. See these people here? They're construction. They they do construction. Be good at it and learn more about. Oops. Whoa! Almost fell. Let me keep a lookout. Yeah, you gotta be careful here. There's always something to trip over in this domain. See that? Yeah. Yeah, here you're not looking and you fall flat on your face. Oh, that's the guy with the cows. Yeah, they can walk fast. They look like they're walking slow, but they outrun me. They can outdo me, boy. Come, come. That's yeah, I hope they clean that. Yeah, people here, let's see what time it is. Okay, 6:42 a.m. Yeah. People here in Rwanda, they get up early. Look how beautiful this is, people. Yeah, no matter what you do, no matter what country, even in a third world country like this place, and I don't want to, I'm not saying that in a pejorative thing. I'm not trying to insult anybody. There's value in any demographic, any location. I mean, look what's happened here in America I'm from, a so-called first world. What's happening? Medical care sucks. Housing, it's filthy. We had rats like you wouldn't believe during the COVID. It was dangerous. It was dangerous. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm just showing you where I am. I'm on a mount right now. And yeah, no matter what you do in life, no matter what location, see, a lot of times people try to go for the money, but they don't know the craft. And they don't learn. Like one thing I noticed in America, they have these, I think you call it conventions, uh, trade shows. People share the advancement of whatever what the craft is. Yeah, the two chickens. Yeah, people go to places and they meet other people in the same field and they share information. They need to do that here. They need to they need to learn their crafts better. They need to grow in their craft. Because then you get stuck. And they're going to have foreigners who do go to trade shows, start up businesses here in Rwanda, and they make the money. And you don't. The locals don't. You got to stop that. Rwanda and a lot of the African nations. You allow everybody else to come. Not yes, I am here in Rwanda. I'm not from Rwanda. I'm a retiree. I'm not here working. I'm here to enjoy my life as a retiree, enjoy the people, the culture, to eventually learn the language. Yeah, muraho. Yeah, muraho means hello. So yeah, I have a lot to learn here. Well, when I saw that show some years ago about people learning a craft, and they live in the countryside. This is considered rural. This is very rural, but it's developing slowly. See, that's farmland, and those plants there, I think they're peppers. Yeah, you would call this rural. It's changing though. It's changing rapidly. And Rwanda, you have to change with it. If you don't change with the change in your society, somebody else is going to get the glory. Someone else is going to be in the power seat. Someone else is going to make money off of you, and then you become the new slave/servant. You don't want that. You don't want that. This is really a pretty place. It has so much potential. And some of the things that I've seen, construction, I'm not talking about this construction site, but like place I've stayed in, electrical wiring. And I'm wondering They must have been on something, some type of intoxication, because why they did what they did, I wonder. They weren't all there. Yeah, people, you really need to learn your craft. Even if it's just one specialty within your field, you got to learn it. Because see, what you do is going to affect somebody else. What if you did the wiring wrong? And you have a family living in there, you cause a fire. Yeah, that's Veronique, my little friend. Yeah, very dear to me. Too bad I don't speak the language. We meet each other, we give each other a hug. She's really a special person. Yeah, to the far right, in the back. Very special to me. A beautiful, beautiful person. Yeah, yeah, and I would see her on this street. I call this Happy Street. Yes, I love it. Yeah, that's the street that you usually see me on when I'm doing my videos. Yeah, I call it Happy Street. I always meet different people, and I've loved one day. I like to my fantasy is to have a view like this. I want a view like this. So when I go walk in the kitchen or back, this is the view that I see. That's what I want. Yeah, I want a natural house. Yeah. I mean, they make the modern houses, but I want something that's a, a little ancient, but still modern. Um, yeah, I like that. I like an edible garden. What else? An edible garden. I want a compost, things that, to throw compost in, to make compost. That, want a well, something that will gather water. Yeah, I want to learn how to live a natural life. I mean, in America, they call them, what do you call it, survivorists? I mean, I don't want to say I'm a survivorist, but I like I like to be in a position that anything happens, because what I feel, if anything happens in America, it's going to affect Rwanda. And so things are going to be more costly, might be water shortages, food shortages. I want to be able to survive. I want to thrive no matter what I'm doing. I want to thrive. And I want Rwanda to thrive too. I want us to thrive. Let me go now. Okay. Yeah, let's go down the hill. He was sleeping, my little dog. Okay, okay. Yeah. Um, yeah, I want to thrive. And I want Rwanda to thrive also. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. But they have to learn. They have to improve on their technology, you know. Just trying to get out of here. Okay, real rocky. Marajo. Yeah, I'm gonna go. There's an exit over there. Yeah, so I have a lot of growing to do. And yeah, sleeping in the other room last night, it's fantastic. Something just changing your room or something could just change your perspective, could ease your mind. Yeah, I was in a, yeah, I'm renting a room in a house. It has more than one bedroom. And sometimes I change it up. The master bedroom I don't really like. Come, come, come. You don't want to know? Okay, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up. Yeah, I'll pick you up. Laughing. Let's laugh, you handsome. You handsome little boy. You handsome. I'm just getting a better grip on him. Okay, you can just relax. Relax. Okay, baby. Yeah. So this one. Oh, I have my hiking boots. You like them? I haven't worn my hiking boots in months. I wore them for the first time for my birthday in December. When I went on what do you call it? What do you call it? I went on a tour to see the monkeys. Yeah, it's all mud. Yeah, so I had to have my hiking boots. And then we went to a restaurant. Oh, it's nice. I was the only one there. Yeah, it just turned out, and I loved it because then all the attention. Yep. And my shoes they clean off the boots for you. Yeah, when you get in, you take boots, in my case, these boots. It was thick with mud. Honey, by the time I left, it was completely clean. Yep, completely. I'm sure what I want to do for my birthday coming up in December. Yeah, let me show you here. So this is a back road to Happy Street. Yeah, this is Happy Street. Wow. Oh, someone left the avocado. Bravo. Maramutse neza. Yego. Yeah. I'm getting a little better with the greetings. But I really, I could do better. But just a basic hello, how are you? I could say. I'll put them down on the floor. Oh, no, the goats are coming. Those are the goats. You saw the goats? No, I better keep them. The goats start to want to go near him, my little boy. Yeah. Yeah, they don't know what he is. Yeah, mommy with 4 kids are waving. Yeah, they're friendly here. Yes, I'm on Happy Street now. This is Happy, and that's where I was. Yeah, the goats are gonna stay on this side. Yeah, I'll stay away from the goats. Yeah, they're coming fast. Yeah, you can't see that the road is dirt, and so it absorbs the sound, so you don't hear a thing. You hear nothing. See that? See that? They're going fast. So, what was I saying now? Yeah, about learning the craft. Well, let's say these people have goats. Those are some real goats. Yeah. Yeah, so whether you're a goat herder, you could be the best at what you do with goats. To breed them, breed the strong, breed the healthiest. You could make goat cheese, be the best at what you do, and sell it international. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Wow, my goodness. Yeah. See, they can outwalk me. Hey, stop it. Look at this. I think that goat's pregnant. We just ate. You stop that. See, See, I'm real. You get to see Rwanda at its best. Yeah, you got a sheep herder, I mean goat herder. He can raise his goats and get the best meat, you know. Marajo. Yeah, see, they're out with me. So now I can put my little boy down. Yeah, the guys with the cows up there. They're in front of the goats. Yeah, the banana trees. We have banana trees all over Rwanda. Sorry. Yeah, I love doing this every day. It is a beautiful place, and it has so much potential. I mean, I came here not to change anything. If anything, myself. Yeah, I know the people that live up here. Very nice lady. Yeah, the people here have been very friendly to me. I'm an outsider. And Tree, who's that lady with the dog? Yeah, they have dogs, of course, in Rwanda, but they look totally different. Their dogs are short-haired, tall, skinny, long tail, long snout. Marajo. Yeah. I know there's a dog that lives. Oh no, that's not us. Yeah, you have to be careful. You have to be careful walking on the dirt road because yes, there are cows that can creep on you, goats. Yeah, they're just right on you. And they have to warn you, the owner, hey, look out, you know. I would not have seen it coming. So now I know to keep looking behind you because you don't hear the hoofs. Hey, Mama say, yeah, you don't hear anything. I mean, you can hear the birds, but it's such ambient noise. That cat's a big one. Yeah, I used to go to Central Park and a place called the Ramble. It's a set within Central Park in Manhattan. And it was like a wildlife. And yeah, they had hawks there, squirrels. But imagine, here I'm now in Rwanda. And I get to see cows, goats. Oh, I see a dog. Let me pick him up. Yeah, see, when I see dogs, boy, my shawl is all over the place. Let me fix this a little bit. Boy, it was just falling all over the place. I had to fix it a little bit. Yeah, when you're walking, your clothes get dirty. You get a brown spot around the back of your legs. The dust ricochets off and hits your pants. I can't get them out. I bought this local soap yesterday. I want to try it and see if I can use it to scrub my pants legs. They look horrible. So, yeah, I'm here as a retiree in Rwanda. Yeah, I'm here as a retiree. And so I'm really here to learn about, I'm not here to change anybody. But I see as an outsider what could be, what's happening. You do have people from China, people from Asia, and they don't care about the people from here. They really don't. And, Marajo, Diego, Diego. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I find that the people, like, people, I would say a lot of outsiders that come to Rwanda, they really don't care about the people here. But they see the potential. And I'm afraid that I don't want Rwanda to get exploited. You have people, they want to come and make something out of here, and they don't want to exploit, but many do. When I told you guys about my experience with I'm not going to give the name of the place. Wow, look at that. That's the doggy, the cow. See how beautiful this is? Carajo. Diego. Yeah, when what was I just saying? Yeah, I went to this this spiritual center that's not far from where I live. And I told you about, there was the two individuals. I was having a meeting with two people at this spiritual center. And the guy had his middle finger to me. He took his hand as I started to tell him about a spiritual thing something that happened to me during a meditation session. He takes his hand and puts his middle finger, he places his hand and middle finger to his forehead and is glaring at me. And I'm wondering why he's doing that. I didn't address the issue. Again, I was just arrived. And I dismissed it. I'm going to talk to him about it in private if we met again and just ask, hey, what's going on? I went there second time and just saw the lady this time. The person with the finger was a man, a local guy. And then I was to see the lady and the living room, the same room where the guy put his middle finger to me. Marajo, Imga, Imga, dog. I let him know that I'm coming. So, because they have a dog there and the cows. Yeah, this is the other lookout I like over here. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. This section and about 100 yards further is my favorite location. Just let them know here. Marajo, Mama Mutse. Hey, morning. Your cows look good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, let them know that I'm coming. Yeah, I see him around. But it's always good. Let people know that you're coming. Then it keeps them aware. Because I have a little dog, No. Yeah, and they can outwalk us. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, they just stay there for a few minutes and then they start walking. But they can outwalk me. Laughing. I reposition. He wants to climb down. Good. Look at you. He wants to climb down, but I don't want him to, because the dogs are there, and they'll run up to him. Scared the crap out, Yeah, there was a couple of days ago. He was walking on the ground here, and then there was the cow tries to walk up to him. I said, oh, shit. When I saw the cow started looking at him and made like just a few steps, I picked him up, and then he kept on going. Yeah, he was gonna get my little dog. I mean, I don't know what he was gonna do, the cow. No, I'm not gonna put you down. Yeah, they'll graze it for maybe 5 minutes and then they move on. This is my favorite location, people. I would love to own property here. Have a kitchen facing this and my bed. That's my dream. That's my dream. No, look at him, he's trying to kick. He's trying to kick me. He's trying to kick me. No, you're not gonna go. Yeah, oh, what was I saying now? What was I saying? I was talking about the people, the cows. I know I was saying, oh yeah, that lady at the religious center. I mean the spiritual center. Okay, let me see, I'll put him down now. Wait a minute. Okay, he just kept kicking me. Labby, you can't just stop like this, come on. So I'm afraid if he wants to just stop, they'll catch up, the cows, and he'll start to bark. Come on, come on, come on. I don't want the cows to get to you, Lavin. Here he sneezes. It's my favorite section. Okay, going back to that lady about how some of the foreigners, what they really feel about you. Yeah, so I was having a second meeting, this time just the lady that was there. The lady was not the one that put the middle finger up at me. But before we started the meeting, we're in the living room, and there's a chair that she sit in, a nice cushy chair, and a white cloth folded nicely on the chair. So she picks it up, and then calls the house girl. House girl comes right away. She said the lady that's hosting me says, "This is dirty," and she chucks it on the floor. Says, "Clean it." I was horrified, and the girl was visibly upset. She does pick it up. She walks out the room, and then the lady that the spiritual center lady that runs it says she's going to talk about love and how she's about love. And hello. There you go. And she's talking about a meditation thing, and she was able to make her eyes sparkle. And I'm saying to myself, fake woman. Yeah. She's going to talk about love and peace, and she just created strife with that house girl. She could have just taken the cloth, call the girl, said, "Please wash this. This is dirty," but to chuck it on the floor. And as you said, you pick it up. It was like a power move. I didn't like that. I thought it was evil. I thought it was very evil what she did. And a month later, also she wasn't feeling well. She kept coughing throughout the meeting. Marajo. Yeah, she kept on coughing. So about a month passed. I didn't hear from them, and then I get a message, just how are you? So I wasn't going to answer it because I was really angry. So I said, that's not right. So I just said hello back. It was in a text. And she said, oh, so when are you going to come back? So I thought about I thought about it for one day. I didn't answer it. I waited a day. And I wasn't going to answer, but I said, she's not going to know what happened. She's not going to know. And she'll do the same thing again and again. And so I decided to tell her. I said, well, um, I I don't think I'll be coming back again because I was concerned about what I saw. And I told her about the guy putting his middle finger to me and her actions of calling the house girl and then throwing the cloth on the ground and telling her, pick it up, it's dirty. I said, you could have called her in and hand it to her and tell her that it's dirty. And so I felt that, you doing that. I said, as a Westerner, if in the future you get a Westerner and you do that in front of them, it's going to confuse them and they're not going to want to come back. So I'm just telling you this in love because, it's a really nice place, but you doing that, they may not understand and they may not want to come back. Shit, another dog. Another dog. Yeah, yeah, there was a dog over there. So I don't, so how the lady responds. She says, it must be your imagination. This place is about love and peace, and we would never do something like that. You're right. So I just said, I didn't argue back. I could have. But that's not going to serve the situation. I just let her know that I didn't approve of what she did or the guy. And I just said, well, I'm just letting you know how I experienced it and that how others might perceive it. And so if you don't know, you cannot change. And that basically was it. They did send me back another thing. I'm going to put my dog down. I'm tired. Whew. Wow, I'm tired. Sometimes you have to let people know. I wasn't planning on telling them or ever getting in contact with them. But again, why I share it, she doesn't respect the people here. And she sent me oops, come on. She sent me a video clip, some anniversary that they had. I think there's a 50 years in Africa. But everybody there was Indian. And no, this is not an anti-Indian rant. We have an organization that's praising itself by being in Africa for 50 years, but none of the people there are African. Why is that? What type of outreach is that? A spiritual center for love and peace. And everybody there was South Asian. See, they just see it as an extension of their country and to promote their culture for their own. It's not about outreaching to the indigenous population here? Nothing. And I think some people are delirious. They really think that they're helping the locals, not doing a damn thing for them. Or any of the locals' position of authority? No. But the one to see they're flaunting their wealth. They're flaunting. Now I like food. I love the jewelry. I love the artistry. And I like that the culture does discuss about reincarnation, and I'm thinking that might be true. There are other dimensions. Yeah, I believe that. I've experienced it. Not that I believe I've experienced different dimensions. Yeah, there's another world right next to this world that I've experienced during my meditation. Yeah, so into so much more. But sometimes people are so much into promoting themselves, and they think that they're helping the indigenous people. Sometimes people might marry locals. You have people who marry locals. Come, Lavin. Come, come, come. Sorry. Yeah, you have people. Good example. Hawaii. Hawaii is part of the U.S. It's the last state. It's the 50th state of America. And last year there was a big fire on Maui. This is like some of the things that could be done. What I noticed that could happen. You had an American guy, from the mainland, U.S. mainland. He moved to Hawaii about 20 years ago. He marries what they call a local woman. And of course, he had a child with her. But what did he allow to happen in Hawaii? He conveniently says, oh, well, off island when it happened, and I had a graduation to go to. Very questionable things were happening during the fire. Last year in August 2023, the fire was a big one, and it destroyed the city. Maui is a very small island, very small place. Come on. It's a very small place, and a whole city, or town I should say, got obliterated. You had the acting mayor ring the alarm. You see, they get people, newbies. They get new people, and they pretend to be a part of the people. They'll marry, even have babies. People, just because someone marries a local person, doesn't mean that they love you or respect you. And the people who are new in power, yeah, he just became governor. He became governor a year and a half ago, like not after. Yeah, he got it, I think in January of last year, January 2023. That's what happened. Okay, you go potty again? Boy, I have to go potty again. It'll just take me a moment to fix it. Good boy, Lappy. Good. Good boy. Okay. Have to pick up after my doggy. Good boy, Daddy. Put it away. Just a moment. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of newbies in 2023 in Hawaii in government. And that's when they made it happen. They didn't, there was a fire. And when it was small, you know, and manageable, oh, they didn't, the electricity was on. The power lines, yeah, there was like a strong wind, like a hurricane, but a mild one. Maraho. There was a mild hurricane, so it was very windy. It was very windy, and the power lines were falling, but with wire, and the dry conditions could cause a fire, and that's what happened. It got out of hand, and then they ring the alarm. They have a very advanced alarm system, because Hawaii is surrounded by water, and you're prone to hurricanes. So they wanted, or in typhoons. Hey. Excuse me. So they didn't ring the alarm. A lot of people perished. Oh, my little friend. Why, he's early today. My little friend who just got married. I sent Shin. But, yeah, he's bigger than me. I'm gonna say hello to him. Good morning, Benoit. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, I'm just doing a video.
You taking the video?
I'm doing a video.
From where to where?
YouTube. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's good to see
And I
you.
think you're very good.
Huh?
I think you're very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. I had a nice time at the wedding.
Oh, wow. Are you saying that it was good?
Yeah, it's excellent. I wanted to thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I had a very, very nice time. Yes, yes, yeah.
Then I want to take time to thank you, especially.
Okay,
I will take time. I will take time.
okay,
Maybe I will try to call you, have some time together. Thank you. I
okay.
was very surprised to see you in my wedding.
I was gonna be there. I told you I was gonna come. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very sure.
Yeah.
Then how is Lavender?
He's getting better. He's still on medicine. He still has to take medicine. But
Nowadays he's doing well.
yeah, he's got bigger. He's bigger, all right. Yeah. But yeah, happy wedding, happy marriage and everything.
Very sure.
I'm very excited
Last
for
3
you.
days I was on the beach.
Oh, nice.
Having times with my
Yeah. Yes, yes. I'm happy for you. It was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. And thank you for having me there.
thank you for supporting me.
Yes.
Thank you for being there for me.
Yes,
I was very happy. I was very glad.
yes,
May God bless you.
yes,
And together we are for sure.
yes. Yeah, thank you. So let me go. Take
Okay.
care, enjoy.
Very soon I'm going to text you a message.
Yes, you can do that. I'm still in WhatsApp. Everything's the same. Thank you again.
Thank you
Peace
very
and
much.
blessings to you and Cynthia.
Yeah, sure.
Cynthia. Thank you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good day.
Have a good day. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't want to put him on. Just respect. So I let him know I'm doing a video. Yeah, he was the one that gave me the tour inside. Very nice. They were very nice to me in Lavender. Yeah, I met him in March 2024. Yeah, there are a lot of schools here, a lot of private schools. So So, oh yeah, so with the lady I was telling you about, the woman at the spiritual, called Spiritual Center. Yeah, she, they, oh, with marriage, yeah. Hawaii, they got outsiders in top positions because they had an agenda. And, hello, maraho, Diego. So they get people, and it's very disarming. You think, oh wow, they're married, are women, you know, so they have to love us, right? No, they don't. They use it as a cover. And they even have children with you. Come on. Have children with you. And then they try to move up the social ladder, get into government, and then they don't have them put on the alarm. Oh, the governor, no, I'm sorry, the mayor, I think it's a local guy. Come on, come, come. Yeah, it was a local guy, but they're not about the people. They're all about an agenda, it seems, in my opinion, based on their actions. You don't pull an alarm. Guy says he didn't pull the alarm because he didn't want to alarm the people and think it's a typhoon. But the alarm system is not just for typhoons, it's for any emergency, any. Oh, I don't want to alarm the people. They didn't turn off the power, so the electric lines tumbled over in the wind, and then it electrocuted the dry grass. It's very dry. Yeah, I used to live in that town. Hello. Yeah, I used to live there. I I used to live in Lahaina, that town that I saw last year in August 2023 that got burnt to the rubble. Everything. It was a nice town. It was the eh, it was the economic center of that island. It used to be the capital of all the Hawaiian Islands back when they had the Ali'is. Yeah. And they're waiting. See, they didn't give any aid, real aid to the people. They given them, I think, $700 a month, but Hawaii is expensive. I couldn't afford to live anymore. I had to leave. Finances, money, money kicked me out. Lack of it kicked me out. So they're waiting for the people to be allowed to go back to their home, what's left of their homes, to clean up and rebuild. The people, because a natural disaster happens, it doesn't mean that you don't have to pay your mortgage. You have to continue paying. And they no job. All the jobs, they are gone. So you don't have money. You get $700 from the government, but I don't know for how long. The people are forced. Hey, Morajo. Diego. Ni mesa. Ayanyu. Diego. Yes, po. Yeah. Diego. Sawa. Yeah. I don't say neza. Yeah. I'm getting better. I'm getting better with the greeting. I could do basic greeting, but that's it. So, yeah, I love the people here. I really do. some things just don't make sense. And I don't want Rwanda to fall into the trap of what Hawaii, Maui, kind of looks like here, Rwanda. Maui has in certain parts, but I would say Kauai, that island in Hawaii, looks more like Rwanda because Kauai is more agricultural and very hilly. Yeah, but Maui, where I lived, town of Lahaina got zapped. So they fired at least one of the guys, the one that said on camera that he doesn't regret. Could you imagine? He said on camera, he said on camera, he does not regret not pulling the alarm. Could you imagine? You could at least fake it and say, yo, I regret what I did. Yeah, they fired him. Hey. Yeah, they fired him. They should have fired all of them. But you see, the governor's a smart ass, in my opinion. And he's always silent. Well, you saw the hurricane coming. Yeah, there was a hurricane approaching. But he's going to conveniently say, oh, well, my daughter had to start school. See that? They don't school in Hawaii. See that? They send their kids back to the mainland in America. They're not going to invest in the education, college education there. They have colleges there in Hawaii. But see, they're not going to invest their money there. So what happened? You have a lot of homeless people now in Maui. No jobs, no mortgage. No jobs, can't pay your mortgage. You're forced to sell your house. That's what they're planning on doing. See, everything is, in my opinion, about social engineering. They get people, they bring in a foreign element and pretend to be about the people. Okay. They pretend to be about the people. Even marry, have kids. Go to some of the local schools with local private schools. And then they're going to do the number on you. They're creating what seems like they want to buy the people out cheap in Lahaina. And they're going to put in a system in there. I think the fifth city. They always use places of color in America for their testing ground. Hawaii, most of the people are of color. It's isolated. You can get away with anything. And then you bring in transplants from the US mainland to F it over. That's what happened, people. I speak the truth. Or I should say I speak the truth as I understand it. Many people could interpret the results, what happened in Hawaii, their own way, just fate. Some people might think it was just fate. No, it was design. None of the buildings that had blue on it, blue roof, or blue cars, none of them got burnt up. The trees burned from the inside out. How does that happen? Microwave weaponry. The same thing happened in California. Yeah, they did that several, I think 2018, 2019. Yeah, they destroyed large parts of California. Yeah, so I'm concerned. I'm concerned that people from other countries, like that meditation center, they're bragging to be here in Africa for 50 years, but nobody, with the clip, they send me a video clip. Virtually none, of them, at least in the audience, seated, they're all from South Asia. And no, I'm not anti-South Asian. I'm pointing out a fact. What I see, how do they treat the people here? They threw the thing on the ground into the Nezza to pick it up, it's dirty. You could have handed it to her. Oh, we're about love and peace, she tells me. No, you ain't. No, you see, you have people who think they're true, but they're evil. They're evil. And they know how to, she was doing that smile thing I told you about in a video. They know how to make their eyes like a twinkle. It's really, I know it sounds silly what I'm saying, but back in America, I had to go to this doctor. He was to do, what do you call it, to hypnotize me. He thinks he's bonding with me, and he's doing this fake smile. Make his eyes, you have to see it to understand it. But they'll smile on your face, and they know how to do this thing with the eyes to make it do something. And what a fake he was. After the session, nothing happened at the session, but I always get a copy of my notes, my medical notes. Any session or blood tests or whatever, labs, I get a copy. And I did. He wrote a lie in it. He said, oh, the patient was late. I was a half an hour early. He was a half an hour late. Yeah. So I went to the women's coordinator of the VA hospital. I say, hey, I got a copy of my note. How come the doctor lied and said I was late? You know, see that? Marajo. Yeah. See that? You have the so-called professionals, and they lie in your face. They lie. They lie. There's a song, a 1970s song, smile in your face, the time want to take your place, go backstabber, something like that. Backstabber. Yeah, backstabber. Yeah, you have people who have learned the gift to make themselves appear spiritual, want to help the natives, but they are devils. Yeah, I would never go to that place again. I was surprised she gave me the video clip because I already told her what she did. She and the other guy putting his middle finger to me. They don't even say sorry. They blame me. They said, oh, you just wanted to see what you see. Your imagination. Oh, really? Right in front of me. So she could have just come in and say, she could have just said, oh, it's a cultural thing. I didn't mean any harm. I'm sorry. But she does. She doesn't. Marajo. Yes, very dusty out here. My camera lens is really dusty. So I apologize if the screen is dirty. Yeah, they're building houses here. Yeah. So, yeah, with this contrast that I mentioned earlier, life has this contrast. And the contrasts are designed actually to educate you, to teach you. But you may not like the lesson. I didn't want to believe that that so-called spiritual center was about. They didn't themselves. They kept the culture from South Asia, and they brought it here to Africa to disrespect labor. Because in Africa, also wild pig. It's a pig over there. That's a. Oh my God, there's 2 pigs. Wow, someone's gonna get bacon. Yeah. See, there's nothing wrong of sharing your culture, but share the positive things about your culture. Don't disrespect labor. The person's there to provide you a service. Marajo. Yeah. Don't disrespect labor, especially in India. Women there, you could be from the ruling class, but honey, your husband dies, you lose all your status. Yeah, you lose your status. And the women who still have husbands, they will not invite you to parties. How spiritual is that? They should invite you. Okay, just because your husband dies, hey, you don't think she wants to go out? Introduce her to people. See that? See, that's things get messed up. Yeah, you can have a lot of money, be born into money, but honey, you lose your husband and you have nothing. You have nothing. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, you got to be careful what you sow, you reap. You don't want to feel like you're diseased because your husband dies and you're from South Asia. Don't talk to you anymore. They pretend you don't exist. And maybe you got food and shelter. If you were able to save money while your husband was alive, you know? Yeah, it's horrible. So contrast would teach you things, and it's like a mirror. It'll reflect back on you. Try to learn from them. I need to learn from them too. Yeah. So I don't know what else to say right now. I showed you my different stories. I showed you about the dream I had that I was to get married, and I forgot to send out the invitations. And I said, oh, maybe I should just elope. It was so funny. And some other things I talked about. Yeah, life is what it is. So thank you for listening, people. Just gonna close up here. Yeah, thank you so much for listening. And let me know what your thoughts are about the dream that I had, what your interpretation was of it that I mentioned at the beginning of the story, and any thoughts about the concept about contrast. What does contrast mean? And how does contrast affect your life? Okay, so this is Spirit Journey signing off, okay? Until next time, bye-bye.